Hi everyone, my name is Siyabonga Chezi. Today I will be showing you on how to make a simple bedside table. Let's look at the tools we're going to need today in order for us to complete the simple side table. Over here is I have a drill machine that we're going to be using to screw our legs on, and I've got some paint to finish the product that we'll be making, and some glue to make sure that all the joints are nice and strong, and we've got some wood filler, and I've got some legs, and I've got some 16 by 16 screws, some roller brush here to apply the paint, and yeah, and here in my end is I have a masking tape that we're gonna be using to fill to join the boards together in order for us, so it becomes easy for us to flip it and to put glue. Yes, not forgetting that the pieces that I've got here on the table is I've actually cut them, I've made them 400 by 400 square, and I've mitered them all around. As you can see, this all the sides have been mitered, 3 sides, and left the one straight on the top, which we're gonna be putting our top, that you will see as we carry on with our project. Yes, as I apply my tape on these boards, make sure that the ends on each side are very nice and straight, so it does not overlap, in order to have that finished product very well. If I apply my tape by this and pressing it by your thumb and making sure that it's nicely flat paint, and this is how we do it, and this is how we do it, and this is how we do it. Doesn't really actually matter how much masking tape you use. The more you use, the more it will hold. We've come to the part now where you have to be more precisely when folding the box. What I'm gonna do is now I'm gonna pull one side to the end so it actually folds down, and the other one so it folds down like this. And what you do is you actually lift this side up like it is here, up. There you have a nice solid box. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna hold the whole box like it is, then I flip it the other way around, make sure this one is nice and flat so it does not fall to the other side, like this, like this. Next, what I do is I take my glue that I'm gonna apply. You can use your finger because we've got some cleaning cloth here that we can wipe after using the glue. What I'll do now is I use my glue like this, put it there, there like that, on all 4 corners, like that, like that, like that. This is actually a quick drying glue, so you have to be a little quicker when applying it. Okay, I've got some clean material here, wipe my finger off. Then what I do is I put my top one side, pull one end, then I lift up one side. Make sure that is nice and straight where it joins. Lift it like this, and then I use my glue again, like this. In there, there we go. Then I pull the next side towards this side. Then now it's time to use the masking tape to make sure that it holds tight and neat. Okay, use my masking tape on this side, make sure that it's straight, nice and flush, like it is. There you go. And there. And there. And there. You can even use it this way so that glue does not fall out. Okay. Continue the same process. Putting glue. That. it. Pull the side. Masking tape. There. 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 Oh, sorry. There. And there. Okay. Now one last part is what we're gonna do is we're gonna be putting glue now on both sides because we cannot leave one side with the other one not having a glue. I'll show you. There we go. There we go. And even on this side. This side, okay. Cleaning the cloth there. Folding tape. I must really say when it's finished it's gonna look awesome, trust me. There. There we have it. And then this side. And there. This one is slightly open. What I'm doing is I'm just gonna fill it with glue there. But once it's dry, you're not really gonna see that. Just fill it with glue, as I did. And then masking tape. Press it down there, like this. Not forgetting to do it this way so the glue does not fall out. Like that. Now there you have a nice square box. One final piece is to put now on top that I have over here. That is tied on all four sides. Do you there? Okay, let me just make sure there. Just a piece of masking tape sticking over this part. Leave it there. There, there, there. Okay. Same process. Do like that. 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 Like that. There. And here. And here. Yes, now it's time for us to put our top. This is how we put it. Put it there. Make sure that everything is nice and square. Then we're gonna use our hammer. I forgot to tell about the hammer. Then what you do is you first gonna knock one side and make sure that it's all level. You're not just gonna put all the panel pins at once. What you do is we put one here, like this. Even if you don't put it completely down before you can actually make it square. Then we move on this side, put one there, one there. As you can see here, it tells you that it's not actually square. What you do is you take another panel pin, put it here, and there, make sure that it's level. As you see, I pull it by force, then knock this one down. Move over to this side, same story. Same story. There, panel pin. There. And then once all four they're on, you can actually knock them down now because now the box is nice and square. this, 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 there you go. Then you can put as many as you like on the top now, just to make it, to give it that strong hold. There we go. Just gonna put another one here. Another one here. Another one there. At some point you will find that sometimes it's overlap, but this doesn't really matter. We're gonna be using our sandpaper just to make it nice and flat, so it's not a big deal. We move on to the next one. Okay, after knocking my panel pins, I take my wood filler using the very same hand. Okay, that, even you can fill it on here like that to give it that nice finish. And there, same story there. There you go. There we go. And there. Make sure that it's there. That. And there. Now our box that is finally pulled up, we're gonna be giving it 5 to 10 minutes in order for it to dry completely. Then we're gonna be sanding it down and lastly putting the legs on and putting a finished product. That is the paint we've got over there. See you soon, just in no time. Thank you. Oh. Hi, welcome back again. 10 minutes over now, our box is dry. What we're gonna do now is we're gonna start removing the masking tape that is on the box and using again some of the full wood filler if there are any gaps that are showing after we've removed the masking tape. There we go. That, there, there, there. Get it out. That's easy. That's very easy to pull by hand. In the box the other way around. Now that the masking tape has been pulled, now it's time to sand our box and make sure that it's free of dust, and we'll be applying our paint to give it that nice finish. Let's start sanding. Make sure that when you're sanding, you put your hand flat and going horizontally with the grains to give it that nice finish. Flip it this way. Good. The egg here. it even becomes very much easy to send it in circles. Oh, now coming to the side that I told you about earlier on, as it overlaps, you need not to worry. What you're going to do is, I'll be using a block in order to send it very nice flat, so I do not have that round finish. What I do is I take my block, put it like this on, then put it flat. Wow, isn't that amazing? Look at that. And I continue with this. You have a nice square edge. In fact, you can use a whole block all the way. There you go. Okay, like that. Now that our box is, all the surfaces have been sanded down, is what you're going to do is we're going to break the edges very slightly, so they do not have that sharp edge. Using the very same sandpaper, holding it this way, going 1 and 2, like that, just all the same, like that. Perfect. There you go. Dust it off. Dust it off using a very damp cloth. Dust it off. There. There you go. Now that is face down with the top, I can somehow put the legs in order for it to be easy for me to apply the the finished product. Let's put the legs on. There. Now putting my legs on, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna space them 5 mil away from the edge, from here to there. That's 5 mil away from the edge all around. Then putting the 4 screws on like that, with my drills and screws. And my 16 by 16 mil screws. Yeah. Two left, 5 mil away spaced. And the last one, same procedure, 5 mil spaced away. Now that the legs are on, what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna screw the legs down. As these legs, they are adjustable. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna screw them down completely like this. These are made so that you can place them according to the floor when putting it down. If maybe your table is bouncy, you can adjust them according to the floor level. Now we're flipping our box. It. Dusting it off again. There. Okay, just that flip on. There. Now level and stable. Okay. Final product. Using a paint that I've bought from local hardware again. It's classic wood cylinder, black in color. Very nice to give it a nice finish on the product. Putting it on a container with the roller. Make sure you use a sponge roller so it gives it that very nice finish on it, not just any brush, because if you use any normal brush it will leave lines. So using a sponge, it gives it that very nice finish. What I'm going to do is now I'm going to start doing this. There. That's very actually nice to do. Up and down, and down, and there, and there. There. First go down on this side. There. Turning it again. And again on the top edge. That. I must really say that this is going to be a great product when it's finished, trust me. Wow, look at the finish.